Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons and Dining and Dudes, a podcast where a group of friends get together and play D&D. Featuring an actual play and a homebrew campaign, we celebrate not only D&D, but everything that goes with it. Hosting, cooking, playful banter, few drinks, and much more. Thanks for joining us, and please visit us at dndanddnd.com for more information.
It would be a lot better if he showed up, though, so I could say the joke.
Well, we're live, so welcome, listeners, and we have a joke opening apparently because someone's not here as per usual.
Mickey must be pregnant because he's always late.
Oof, that's not the joke I was expecting. That's not a joke. That
Period
that
joke.
is not a joke I would have hit the record button for.
We apologize for that nonsense.
True,
No.
but hey, welcome to tonight's session. I hope everyone is ready to rock and roll.
Mickey's ready.
And laughing their ass off after that joke.
A quick, yeah, right. A quick recap for our listeners and for those at the table. It's been a month. You are at the town. Well, you went from Swiftport after leaving Merchant's Haven, and you traveled to the town of Echoes. After talking to the people there, finding out some information, you headed south to the abandoned town, now known as the Town of Whispers. Upon arriving at the Town of Whispers, you saw a desolated location. Through your discovery and investigative work, you noticed that a lot of the decor, the buildings, the tools, they were older than you're used to. Things that maybe look outdated in your eyes. In terms of working through the town, you saw statues of a dragon, a paladin. Well, you're over there messing with the mic. I'm like,
Sorry,
I'm looking at you. Open the mic. I'm looking at. Go ahead, open up the candy. Just do it now.
Joe wants gummy.
Go ahead, open up the gummy worms.
To open them.
Go ahead and do it.
My mic just fell.
Yeah, it's got performance anxiety.
Yeah, it does.
Don't we all? That's why we're sponsored by.
Men's.org.
Feel free to reach out and sponsor us with any
Reach out and talk to someone.
boner pills.
Yeah. Paladin. God, I can't say it now. I can't.
Go ahead and open
For
the
the
bag.
fuck's sake,
You
it's
said
paladin.
Open the bag.
It's
Just
a
go ahead and do
paladin.
it.
Yeah, a paladin,
Just
It's
go
a
ahead and rip the
paladin.
a
bandit off.
minotaur, a balgora, and a dragon.
You could say Balgora, but you can't say
Yeah,
paladin.
right. That's the one I remembered. I couldn't remember last time.
He has Aladdin on the brain.
Yeah, I have Aladdin on the brain. After some further investigation, you found out that Joe, just open the goddamn.
That's what I said.
Jesus Christmas.
Keep going. Just dump them all out in your hand.
Yeah.
Get rid of the.
Yeah, just
there you go.
attach the
Oh, Jesus
loud
Christ. You
plastic
can't even-
Fruit
bag.
snacks. Once you
Oh
get the
my God.
bag open, you're not going to hear it.
Oh.
Seriously,
shit.
holy cow!
Yep.
Mickey, what do you
That
think?
took so fucking long.
You spent 30 minutes talking about how to properly eat at a dinner table, and that's what you do. Okay.
Very slowly.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't bring
at
your
a-
own gummy snacks
to a date.
dinner date.
Yeah. Don't go to Chris Ruth's Steakhouse with gummy snacks. That's definitely not something you want.
Wearing a Nintendo T-shirt that has a old school Nintendo cartridge
That's
with
right.
"Blow Me" underneath.
Yeah, exactly. You found out that through Chris's vision that the area was surrounded by some type of chaotic magic. After trying to approach and go through, you realized that Snake, or Drasco, was the only one to get in. Through a number of different trial and error exercises, you ended up destroying the two chaotic statues, which unleashed two chaotic beasts, which you slayed rather easily, I might add. After slaying those beasts, a calm came across the town of Whispers. And slowly you started to see groups of spirits almost come out of the snow, start to congregate, making a circle around you. First 10, 20, 50, almost 100.
He could go all the way.
Yeah, that's right. As they start to come closer and closer, they don't say anything, and they look towards the center of where they're at. And as they look towards each other, towards the center, one individual starts to walk. An individual starts to walk through the crowd of spirits. And as this individual starts to walk through,
Is he one of the spirits?
he is one of the spirits. He's also a spirit. Almost robotically, they look towards this individual, and the seas start to part, and he makes his way towards you.
Towards Chris or us.
Towards. I imagine in this situation, you're all sort of in a small area.
Are they surrounding us right now? A circle?
They are almost coming out of the snow as spirits, sort of lifting up, appearing out of nowhere, almost out of thin air.
Anyone got any dragon glass?
Zombies.
Valyrian steel?
Yeah. The individual walks towards you, towards all of you. Sorry, I keep saying you, and I'm looking at Chris. I mean towards the group. And he looks up. And you can see almost through him. He has long, wispy gray hair that you can almost see right through if it wasn't for the snow in the background. So the white snow in the background sort of gets mixed in with what you can only assume to be his actual white hair. He perks up, he opens his eyes, and he says, "Thank you." He starts to slowly gesture, and he puts his hand over his heart, and he looks down, almost not realizing that he's a spirit. And when he starts to talk, he wonders, he says,
How long has it been?
and he starts to look around the town. And you can see this confused look on his face.
For so long we've been trapped. For so long we've been tortured. What? I can't remember. We can't remember.
And he looks around. And again, everyone around him isn't saying anything. That's just looking at this one individual. And he kind of looks at the group, confused.
What do you want to say? We're like, yeah, it's been like 25 minutes.
It's been a day.
So, sir, what is the last thing you remember? And when was it?
No, that's a good.
Is that
Yeah.
I guess
I'll go with that.
okay? I need to know who's saying that, though.
I, Drasko Snake Bloodhorn. Hey, man, what's the last thing you remember?
And it takes him a second. And as he kind of like looks up to the sky, you notice that everyone surrounding him sort of does the same thing.
I will also look up at the sky.
And you just, the snow continues to fall at a very light pace as it's been doing throughout your voyage to the town of Whispers. And he takes a minute or two. Time seems to pass very slowly. And he says, as he looks towards where the statues are, and he kind of slowly points to the statues.
We built those statues. We had instructions to build those statues. Someone came here. Someone promised us gives? Why is there snow? There wasn't snow before. The statues were built and suddenly we were trapped. We were tricked. No, not it. She? I can't.
And at this point, it's almost the individual you're looking at starts to argue with himself and with the group that is surrounding you. Not argue like in a very mean way, arguing as if they're trying to figure out what they know and what they don't know. And they start to try to describe the person that came to town. And it was an elf. She was short. And at this point, they kind of just drop the topic of if it's a he or a she or a dwarf or an elf or a human. And they just stop and they start looking at you and they just say,
We were tortured for so long. Some of us aren't even here.
Are they all still spirits?
they are still all spirits. Yes, correct.
What, were you still saying something? Or was
No,
that...
no,
Okay, sorry.
No, you.
no, that's fine. They look at you folks, the group, and they say,
Thank you. You've freed us, but we don't know from what. We need to remember.
So I look at the guy that
Hmm?
I guess the main person addressing us, and I say, or I ask, who are you?
We are the residents of this great capital. We have been here for so long. Can't remember everything, but why is there snow? Where? How long has it been?
So snow is when a cloud.
turn to Glenn Hurricane Schwartz here, and
We'll just say, what did this place look like before you were trapped?
it takes them all collectively a minute, and they
Now,
say,
Sotheby would know this area. 'Cause
No.
He's from the...
no, he's from Swiftport.
No, I'm saying, but he's from the south, though. Like the south.
Yeah, but I mean,
Unless it's before
not,
his time.
yeah, so not many people outside of going to the town of Echoes for whatever purpose would come here on a vacation. And not many people would, even if they went to the town of Echoes, go past it. You're in essentially no man's land, and it's lucky that you've gotten to the town of Whispers. You ask them this question, and they say,
There used to be some snow.
and he kind of like steps into the snow, but obviously he's not making any imprints or anything. He's like,
There's so much. There used to be trees with leaves and grass, farms.
What year were you born?
And before you ask that question, what year is it currently? Do we know the actual year?
you do know the actual year. Not something I have remembered, but I can get it for you in 1 second. But that is a fair question from a historical standpoint.
Is it? Oh, the present is 2316.
That sounds about right. Good notes by you.
That's a brownie point for you right there.
Yeah, you get brownies. You get another Welch's fruit snack.
30 seconds ago.
If you can open it.
You ask what year it is. He doesn't really respond with a coherent answer. He just says, well, it was... What?
Bacon.
Bacon. 4 squares. He says he remembers...
Dodge has just left Brooklyn.
Yeah. He remembers it was spring. And then he remembers
Fire, earthquakes, a calamity of sorts. We would look over across the coast to the other islands and see nothing but destruction. Clouds covered the horizon, lightning, thunder. I remember us fearing and panicking. But then it was quiet. And then they came. They said they offer us salvation from the destruction.
What did they look like?
She was. There was two, but they were never here at the same time. There was a woman with red hair and a man with dark. He had fire. I don't remember. I guess it's been a long time. But I do remember that we've been in pain for a very long time.
What is the name of this place? I'm asking the villagers.
The name of this place, the name of our land is...
And again, they're kind of stumbling with words, and they don't offer you an answer.
Where is your library?
I didn't park my car here.
Anyone knowledgable here?
Yeah.
Anybody
Does
write
anyone
any
have
books?
a clue about numbers or words?
Write a couple parchments down and store them somewhere.
Where's your library? Is there a place where you would keep parchments?
Records.
Records keeping
And they kind of like
USB thumb drive.
they kind of look to, again, almost operating as one. They look towards a particular building, not one that you've might have gone through yet, because you guys were kind of in some like the smaller houses, and they point to one that's, you know, maybe 200-300 feet away, and you know it's barely a building at this point. There's no roof. You know, part of the walls kind of broken off. There's snow everywhere, but that's where they point to.
All right, we're gonna take a little walk. You guys, sit tight. Don't grow old. We're gonna go look at this building and see if we can.
So are all of you going, or are one of you going, or
Mickey, what
are
do
a
you
group
wanna do?
of
You
you?
want to go with us? Or you wanna-
Guys, I'll stay here and
Tonight's Mickey is played by
so what,
a couch.
Two of us entertain them. Two of us go look in the building that they're pointing to.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
I'll stay with the.
all right.
ghosts.
You and I will go.
All right,
All right, with brains of the operation, I'm gonna go.
all right. Do you want to before? All right, so they start walking. Do you want to?
Yeah, we're bare out.
Do you want?
Wear bear out.
Do you want to ask them anything?
Well, they said this was a mighty kingdom, right?
They said it was almost like a capital.
A capital.
Yeah,
The capital shit now.
that's right.
Capital of crumbled buildings.
Capital
Um,
contractor.
So I'll ask about the guy who, because it sounded like he was going to say fire on him. So I'll say, ask them, was the girl elf race? Urza was elf, right?
I didn't get a good description of her.
She was.
Okay.
Yeah. They say she was always cloaked. They never really saw, outside of some hair that would sort of drape down from her hood, they never really saw her that much.
Show him the amulet.
He's not there.
When When you come back, show her that. I'll tell you to show them the amulet. So
All right.
maybe they'll recognize the amulet, or so I'll ask about the the fire guy. Was he like on fire? Did he have just
No,
fire
he-
going through him?
He wielded fire like magic. After the destruction, however, that is when the snow came. The fire helped us keep warm. The fire helped our people stay safe. He told us to build those statues to protect us. That's what happened.
And you almost see, like, as they're beginning to remember, they start to glow a little bit. And as they start to glow, it's almost like you see more of the spirit than you did before. You start to make out more human-like features, cheekbones, facial hair.
So at this point, I'm just trying to help them remember what's been happening before they were trapped.
Is that a question or a statement?
No go statement.
Okay.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
Ron Burgundy.
All right. We'll pause on you. You two start to head, and you make it to this area that would have been, comparable to a library, something like that. Give me, both of you, give me investigation checks. What do you got?
12 plus something.
6.
Good lord. Investigation 12 plus 3, 15.
Okay. So the first thing you realize is, there's tons of snow. You walk in, the roof is collapsed on itself. Wood is rotted. It's, you're not walking into a great situation. You see something that resembles a row of books, something that resembles bookshelves. Most of the books are either wet or in the snow. They're useless. You spend some time looking for something. And one of the areas you start to dig through, it's actually a safe. And you go to open it. Well, actually, let me ask you that. Do you want to open the safe?
Sure.
All right.
Call the locksmith.
Yeah, you die.
All right. Folks, thanks for tuning in. See you next time
You got to,
on D&D.
and it's, you're not sure if it's still locked or it's rusted at this point. You can attempt to lockpick it.
Is that a thing I have?
You are a thief. You can do a sleight of hand.
I
I think
can do
it's
an auto-
sleight. Is it
great.
sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand. Great. Oh,
No. That,
hand?
yeah, hold on.
This
What?
ain't Baldur's Gate.
What,
safe
Sleight of hand was Baldur's
Tinderbox?
Gate.
I think it might just be.
Nobody used sleight
I have
of
a
hand.
crow-
It's
Crowbar.
no. It's just a dex check. So give me a straight D20 with your dexterity.
I'm like 75.
So you got a 10.
Is my dex a 2?
Yes.
My dex is a 2. 10.
Yeah. So you
I
start
opened half
to.
of the safe.
Yeah. So you start to pick the lock a little bit, and as and again, you were raised a thief. Obviously, we've
Yes,
gone
little
through
cold out.
we've gone through
Try this
that.
again.
But as you start to pick through, you start to, and the lock just or the pick just breaks off because either the lock itself is frozen or rusted. You're gonna have to figure out a different way to open
Is it
this.
a padlock or is it like a built-in lock?
It's like a safe.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it's a dial at this, but this is not Ocean's 11. But assume that there is a big handle on
Like
the
a
side.
metallic box.
Sure. Yeah. So
I do have a crowbar in my inventory. Would that help anything?
you could try to, yeah. So there is a door right? For the actual door where
I
the
also
safe
have
is.
one.
Let's use both of them at the same time. You get the top, I get the bottom.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. If you want to try to just pry it open, pure strength.
Yeah.
All right, so both of you roll, and this is kind of like your advantage here. And add.
21.
Oh, and what's your strength?
Well, that's with my strength modifier.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you both dig into the snow, and you start to pull, and it starts to crack. But you also see your crowbar almost start to bend.
Not mine. Mine is a special crowbar. I got it at Ace Hardware.
Oh, Ace is the place
Sponsor
that makes
to next Tuesday
your
for their
hardware
sale.
something. But it pops open. And in there, you see a bunch of scrolls, some of them weathered, some of them ripped. You go through a couple of them, kind of inconsequential from what you can tell. Information about certain individuals that you don't have any idea who are causing issues. Almost like a list,
Gourds.
like a list of individuals that are under investigation, a list of individuals that might have been put into jail for some reason. You go into some of this, but then you actually read. It's a thick book. And some of the pages are broken, but as you start to read this, and you're taking the accounts of what you can only imagine or almost theorize as the mayor of this town. Now, the town's not named, but the mayor starts to talk about certain points in his diary. So it's a diary. And the first thing, it's, kind of inconsequential stuff about stuff that happened for him that day and the weather and blah, blah, blah. And then after a couple of entries, he talks about a calamity. He uses the word shattering.
Oh, the great shattering.
Talks about how there are storms across the horizon and across the oceans. He talks about random earthquakes. He talks about people in a panic. And he writes that his land, or the land that they're on, Terra Glacies, is...
I'm sorry, Terror of what?
Glacies. The continent. He writes that as of now, they're still safe. And then as you start to read through a couple new entries, he writes that they are starting to experience weird weather. The snow hasn't stopped in 2 weeks. He writes about a newcomer coming into, or a stranger coming into the town. How this stranger is offering to help. He writes about, in the next entry, he writes about how this stranger is setting up a spell to protect the city from the elements and from anything else. He talks about how the stranger tells him about chaos and how chaos is coming to attack and to take over the town, or to take over the city, as it's already done across to Terra. And in the final entry, he writes that the stranger is asking them to erect statues and to do a spell. And it says, "We hope that we are successful." And that's the last entry.
Did they hint anywhere in there if that stranger was male or female?
In the actual...
The thing you just read.
Yeah, so no, there is no specifications about the stranger itself. He does, no. He does say him. He does use the pronoun him in it. He doesn't give actual descriptions of the stranger, but he says he.
Who was doing the reading? Was it Snake or Tice?
I don't, I mean, You maybe you're reading it out loud to him.
Okay.
I can't read.
It's
That
possible.
makes it
Well,
easy.
Sotheby's here too.
Sotheby's with you.
He's
he's with
making
us.
yellow snow.
He's making lemonade.
Nice.
Yellow snow cones.
Yeah.
Nice.
After we read that, I take out the orb to see if there's any ports or anything showing up.
Yeah. You notice outside of town a large what's the word I'm thinking of?
Boulder?
No, not congregation. A large
There's been a gathering.
Concentration.
concentration. Oof, thank you.
Classic concentration.
I did have a couple martinis before tonight, so that's
Aladdin.
probably why.
They were virgin martinis.
Yes.
So we don't know why he's acting like
Yeah,
that.
there's Shirley Temples.
That's why I couldn't say Paladin.
Don't
Yeah,
call
Palat-
me Shirley.
You do see. So well, just so we're on the up and up here. That ritual does take some time. You all right?
yeah, are you good?
Okay, you're,
Extra drink?
you're like this though. I don't making a weird face. The ritual does
My
take
normal
time,
face, man.
and as you're working through that ritual, or when you end up taking that orb out, you do see further south of town. I might have said north a second ago. Further south of town, maybe half a mile, you see a concentration of chaotic energy.
So it's north and south.
No. I accidentally said north before.
No.
That's why I'm saying I'm
was
I'm
the,
correcting my. You can't. So
non-alcoholic-
town of Echoes was the
Alcohol.
northern
Yes.
point. You guys have been heading south. I
Okay.
accidentally said north.
Well, we don't know. North
All
could
right,
be
boys.
south.
we
South
got
could be north.
we got somewhere to go.
Going south.
Yes, we do. Going south.
Okay, so you're going back to the group.
Yes.
All right. Is there anything that you want to ask them before moving onward?
Well, you guys read the journal, so it would be your questions.
Well, I'm just saying you could still
Do you want to do the
continue
amulet
the.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Let's,
we'll do that.
What's
pull
this
out the
worth to you?
Okay. So you're taking out the amulet.
So
Yes.
we're gonna kind of say that did this female elf person or female have?
Does this
any-
amulet look any familiar?
Yeah. So
have any familiarity?
you take out the amulet, and the small amount of sun that's kind of hitting through the clouds, like strikes the amulet. So even in this location where it's mostly cloudy, weather's on the eights. It's mostly cloudy. Like even the slightest bit of light starts to highlight the amulet, and as you take it out, it's almost like they recoil a little bit, and they like back up, like the entire group as one starts to back up away from the amulet, and the one individual, the gentleman who's talking on their behalf, just shakes his head as if to say no. And you don't know if that means no, you have no idea, like they've never seen it, they're just saying no.
Does the look like fear? Is it?
Constipation.
I mean, you could give me a perception check if you want.
Sure.
Roll well.
All of us?
Yeah, just him.
Oh,
Yes.
Don't look good. So single digit.
10.
Okay. Well, what's your perception bonus?
I think it's a 2. Plus 2.
Your perception bonus is +1.
Yeah. It's a 10.
Yeah. Well, it's 11 then. Oh, did you roll a 9?
I rolled a 9.
Oh, okay.
Starting well tonight.
Excuse me. I mean, you again, for a majority of them, you really can't see facial expressions. You start to, it kind of like wisps in and out. But for the one individual who's been talking to you, and is starting to kind of come to light more, you notice that there's, first off, everyone backed up right away. You don't do that if you're happy to see something.
Maybe they love
Your guts telling you that there's something about the amulet that they're afraid of.
You guys want to try tossing it to one of them?
No.
Catch.
Here, catch.
What do you think, Maggie? That's funny.
So we hunt the one that this belongs to.
Well, wait. We know for sure it came from her.
Yeah.
Okay.
She dropped it. Yeah, she dropped it.
Drop.
That's me saying
So
that-
you're that's all you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry,
we
I
have-
was playing
Yeah. Sorry.
character.
Nope. And they go.
You hunt the great one? You hunt her?
Yes, we call her the mediocre one.
You really got it. That one got you, huh?
Yeah, I like
wow,
that.
that's interesting. All right.
Oh, I like that.
He takes a step forward, and he starts to kind of look at the amulet a little bit, but he's still a good 5 feet away from you. He's not coming any closer. He says,
That's what's kept us here. The magic in there. We haven't been able to leave in thousands of years.
Into the microphone, Joe. Joe said, quote, now they remember the time.
Joe decided to start messing with his microphone midway through the session. So this is what I'm talking about, mic discipline.
He's actually just leaving.
He's getting up and leaving. He's taking his Welch's fruit snacks with him out of here.
Says, Mickey's not here. I'm not here. I'm
Yeah,
out.
That's right.
So we're saying that. So we got to try to destroy this thing so they can maybe escape or be in peace.
Sidebar.
R.I.P. in peace.
Yeah. I mean, that, but we don't know if that can lead us to her or.
It hasn't yet.
There might be some connection that we don't know yet, though. If we can get to her, we can promise them to destroy it. So, sorry, this is me addressing. Can we call him Jim?
Call him whatever. Yeah. Call
Jim.
him.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jim.
Jim Ghost. Ghost Jim.
Footsie with me, too.
Well, maybe if you sat in a normal chair instead of your goddamn throne over there.
Hey, I love this chair.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm going to set it on fire.
I'll still sit in it.
So, this trinket of magic has enslaved you for thousands of years. That must mean that you recognize it belonging to her.
That's no trinket of magic. That's chaos.
So the great one was Urza.
And you say that they have no idea who you're referring to.
Who's the daughter of? I forget the daughter's name. Of
Pandora.
was it Terra? She had a son and a daughter.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what was the daughter's name. I know she was the good one though.
Daughter was chaos. The son was order.
I thought it was the other way around.
No.
Oh, never mind. Then.
It might have been. I might have switched it.
I think-
I have no idea.
I think she was order
Yeah,
and
well,
he was chaos.
I switched it, so don't worry about it.
So now he's chaos.
Well, you gotta keep. I gotta keep you on your feet. Make sure you're paying attention. So,
Let me look back at my notes while you're.
what do you want to do? Got a lot of people thinking right now.
Yeah,
It's like battleships all of a sudden.
C4.
Yeah.
that's a hit.
We're out to destroy chaos. And if by doing so we can set you free, then we will do that. Is there anything that you can do to help us?
And he kind of like looks around the dilapidated,
Dilapidated.
dilapidated,
Dilapidated.
Dated.
dilapidated,
Yeah.
dilapidated.
I got one right, guys.
There you go.
Archipelago.
Oh, no,
Archipelago.
we're doing good.
Dilapidated
Alaladin.
home, and he says,
We can't leave this place. We haven't been able to leave this place in forever. Every day, every moment, he torments us. Takes our souls, the souls of my brethren, and just torments us, digesting us, spitting us out, using us.
Huh?
Where? How?
And they kind of look in the same location where your orb pointed to, and they point to that, and you see up on a hill almost something that would look like a keep. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Interjection by Joe. 1 year ago, 9/15/2023, that's when we got the amulet.
Oh,
Happy
we are
1 year
one.
anniversary.
We are 1 day before that.
Yep.
So how about that? It's weird how that kind of works that
and
way.
Here I thought this interjection was going to be fucking pointless.
Yeah, I mean it still is, but you know,
I mean, yeah.
still kind of a good thing to know.
What are you, the fucking memories? On
Unbelievable.
Your cell phone?
Facebook memories, amulet. But yeah, so you see this dilapidated keep. You know, one side the wall is completely gone, snow everywhere, and they just kind of point into that direction as well.
Ben, to answer your question, the son is chaos and the daughter is order.
Yeah.
Well,
Like I said.
we switched that.
Who's we?
The DM switched that. So
What are you,
change
Venom?
change your
They-
notes.
they
I think Joe wrote wrong notes.
They had
I
gender
don't-
affirming surgery.
I don't think so.
So
now-
it's right here. It says he is chaos.
No.
She
You
is
guys
order.
you guys didn't hear me correctly.
10/23 of 23. Here, right here, son.
no.
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 Actually has a signature.
Mine?
Yes.
Your signature next to it.
So are we amending this right now? We're swapping this?
Yes.
All right.
I have said
Chaos.
it. I have said it many of times since then. Have you? Yes. It's on the podcast now. It's in law.
Oh, right.
You gotta put that picture on the
Yes.
on the website.
Yeah. All right. So what are we doing?
Extra.
I will say to them that we are gonna head to that keep and try to end your suffering.
Okay. All right. So you're heading towards the keep
Who farted?
at this point.
Holy shit! Who farted?
I said that earlier. I gotta push this into the chair.
You didn't have to do that. We could have left. There's an entire half of the
No, then
basement
it's
you could have farted.
free.
All right. So you're heading towards the keep. Or is there anything else that you want to do before you leave?
We thank the ghosts for their communication.
Okay.
And their
We will
information.
retract the amulet out of their sight.
Yeah. Okay. So you're grabbing the. Okay. Cool. All right. Sounds good.
Does Sotheby have anything to say?
No, he's kind of just watching.
Got that?
I mean, you keep playing with it, Joe. You're gonna go blind at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Where are you, Justin? I can hear you.
Yeah.
Just don't rinse out with water; it'll solidify.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So at this point, you're gonna head south,
I'm gonna go towards the key.
South River.
and the
Mickey, what do you think?
snow is starting to die down for a little bit. Are you guys? I mean, I don't
Well, we
have
don't
to
know
tell.
what type
Are
of
you
day it
short
is.
resting? Are you long resting? You
I'm at
weren't.
30
think
out
we
of
already-
51.
You have not.
Oh, we have not.
We have
Then
not.
No.
I don't know if
I you know, I'm a good DM right now. I didn't have to tell you that. I'm a benevolent god.
I am out of level 4 slots. Use the level 3 slot. You know,
I look like I'm good, so
I'm missing one spell slot.
Do you want
But
to
you're a-
rest before
you're
you
a
go?
can we
spellcaster,
see what
so-
Mickey is?
we should probably rest.
Yeah, we'll rest.
Mickey
what
is
was I?
45 right now. Sotheby is 45 of 45.
Mickey spell slots.
Mickey doesn't have spell slots, but
I gotta have him share his character with me.
His spell slot is, hey, cast a spell over there, talking to one of us.
yeah. All right, so go ahead and so you'll do a long rest first. I'll do a long rest for Zamir.
Long rest.
Okay.
Long rest.
Hang out with the ghosts a little bit, you know.
And while you're hanging out, is there anything else you want to ask him? If not, we can we can assume that your investigation of the area, talking to the ghosts. I mean, it doesn't necessarily count as a long rest, but we'll say you rest enough so that you get the morning light. Because if we're kind of thinking about it, you're probably towards the middle end of the day anyway while you're traveling. So you sort of take refuge into the same house or the same building where you found the manuscript or the diary. Create a little small fire. Not exactly the most comfortable of living situations.
It's all right. I got my 2-person.
All the ghosts spirits are watching you while you sleep, which is a little weird, but you head south.
It's because they're jealous.
Yeah.
They can't sleep.
You head south to the keep, and as you sort of walk further and further, the feeling of the spirits sort of leaves you. As you get to a certain point, they start to, and you look backwards, it's almost like they disappear. You look forward towards this location, and you get to this keep, and it kind of bottlenecks in a little bit. You get to the keep itself, and again, part of the wall is destroyed. The walls protecting the outside are crumbling, turned to dust, snow everywhere. But you find your way into the keep itself, and as you walk through the keep, you see sort of tattered banners, old weapons, rusted, old armor, rusted, random bodies of bones that are barely recognizable to the world. But you start sort of walking towards something, and you start finding your way towards the throne room.
Chris, do that, I think.
Let's push the
Like
chair
ice.
aside.
I think. Chaos. Everywhere.
I will sit in the throne.
You haven't gotten there yet.
Oh. What's the question?
I'm waiting for him. I don't know if he's thinking of something. He's not making any.
He's actually doing his taxes right now.
Yeah, it looks like he is doing.
All these fucking papers. I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Oh yeah, Chris is without his
Digitally.
Chris is without his Mac tonight, so he's got to do it
What are these?
old school. What are you looking to do there, Bubba?
Read.
I'm seeing specifically if I use the gift, what I am able and not able to do.
You can use the gift. You're. It doesn't prevent you from doing anything.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm not incapacitated. while
No,
I'm
no,
using
no,
the
no,
gift.
no,
Like,
no.
I can still
We're
fight
around
it.
you to
Correct.
defend you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that-
yeah.
I couldn't remember because it's
Yep,
been a while
that's
since
fine.
I've done it.
But a while.
No, the one that made you not be able to do it.
That's fine from the. Or
No,
you're
I know,
familiar,
but-
yeah.
familiar thing.
Using the gift, it has been a while, so I was just reading up on that. So, sure, yeah, I'll use the
Okay.
gift of sight.
So as you sort of look towards the gift of sight, you don't see anything right away. Again, you're in this huge keep. But as you continue to walk, you find your way towards the throne room. And you bottleneck, it kind of bottlenecks in a bit. And as you get to the throne room, you see almost like a well. And you're getting a strong sense of chaos in that well. Smaller than what you would consider a gate. Much smaller than a gate. But still small essences of chaotic magic swirls around as you look in this pool. Sort of, you kind of, and you're seeing the chaotic magic. The rest of the group sort of sees this mystical pool of water, almost mesmerizing,
It's not
almost like a fountain.
Like a fountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fountain, yeah, fountain's better descriptor than well, and it kind of like sort of reverberates back and forth. You notice essence of chaotic magic, and as you're kind of walking towards it, everything is quiet, but you hear you get closer to the well, you hear something. You hear almost like voices crying out for help. Itchy tasty. Past the well, you see a throne covered in snow and ice.
Does he see anything?
There's no
Towards the
magic.
throne?
Yeah, is there any magic?
Not looking at the throne itself, because you're looking through like a doorway. You do not.
So there's a separation between the fountain area and the throne area. There's a doorway, an archway, or something.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bottleneck. So you have like the where the fountain is, and then a small little bottleneck where the throne is. The throne room, I
Do we
should
want
say.
to try to investigate this fountain thing first, or go for the throne first? Obviously, not split up.
Yeah, we're not splitting up.
I don't care which one we do first. Irrelevant.
Well, he tells us there's chaos in the pool, right? Or the fountain.
Right, so it could be a fight. Do we want to check out the chair first, just in case? We're very specific about covered in ice and snow, and is it
Let's go check the throne.
frozen?
Is what frozen?
The throne, the frozen.
It's
throne?
covered in.
It's a Warcraft.
Yeah, no, it is. Okay.
Is his name Orthus?
Let's check out the fountain.
You want the fountain?
When you say check out the fountain, what do you specifically are looking to do?
See if I can close it.
Okay. So you want to close it like a regular gate.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it acting like a regular chaos gate?
Well, you don't know. All he knows is he's seeing the same thing he would see if he's looking at a gate on a smaller scale.
All right.
All right, give me an intelligence check. What do you got there, Bubba? +1.
500.
+1.
19.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Shit, it's closed.
no, yeah. So you kind of again being you've closed 3 or 4 gates at this point, and actually maybe
3 big gates.
I think more than that.
Yeah, you might have 4 or 5. You go ahead just to kind of experiment. You're not sure what to expect, but you do the same thing that you have done in the past, and you close it. And the spirits that you've heard, or the voices that you heard, suddenly collapse. You hear nothing. The shimmering that was going on in the water, the almost like the reverb that the water's bouncing back and forth in this fountain, suddenly stop.
Since the shimmering, the reverberations have stopped in the water, I am quite thirsty. I will attempt to take a drink of this fountain.
Okay.
Want me to drink, Joe?
No, I mean you could drink it. It's cold. It's very cold water. You drink it.
It's not frozen? Oh, that's right.
Well, it was
sparkling.
moving.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's interesting.
It's actually
How
very
is-
cold, but also very refreshing.
Is it high quality H2O?
It's a little alkaline. The pH levels are a little off. Someone put a little
I tried to
It's
get
hard
natural
too.
powers
You need a
on
little
it.
calcium in there. I think it's a little hard there.
Softener.
It's actually
Yeah.
just milk.
All right, what do you want to do?
Is there any source of chaos anywhere else in the vicinity?
As far as you see right now, in your viewpoint, you see nothing else.
So in the room that we're in currently, is it a courtyard sort of, or is it more of
would
like?
you like me
an
to
actual-
show you?
I mean, that would be helpful.
Yeah, all right.
All right. I see. Oh, this is definitely a fight arena. To the listeners at home, we open to an oval area, flanked on both sides by broken
Weird ass butt
statues.
plug.
It's okay. I'll make sure I upload all my maps so people get a visual representation of
All right,
what
we
we're
have
doing.
two more
butt plug
statues
looking
coming to
thing?
life.
Yeah.
There's someone's
got a
face
flared
in the
base.
ground in the middle. Says
So you don't lose it.
Double-sided. What is that?
And then you got one little nub.
Are these also statues?
maybe
I see
good for
quad.
Yeah.
penetration?
So, are you going in there?
That's a trap. Let's leave.
You have to go in there before I describe
We
anything.
have to. Okay.
I'm not doing fog of war right now because it's a one room, but you know,
All
you're
right,
gonna
if
have.
we want put
Yeah, we're
Mickey, put the
golden.
big guys up front, and I'll just leave. That's fine.
And I'll just leave.
Yeah, no.
And Sotheby is the piece of fruit.
I need to change.
That looks
this
good. I like that.
to Black.
Oh, what the?
There you go. So you walk in, and the first thing you notice are 4 statues. Actually, you know what? Before I start giving you descriptions, everyone give me
A Welch's family
history check.
farm. History. check.
History check.
Hell,
10.
17.
20.
20. All right. So when you walk into this room, you notice the 4 statues upright and 2 statues on the side that are completely shattered. You see them right there and there? Yeah. Drasko notices right away that the 4 statues that are standing are statues of gods. And I'm going to need you to kind of bear with me here because I know we haven't necessarily talked about the different gods of this world, right? How, you know, talking about worship and things like that. But so when you look at, or when Drasko looks at those statues, he notices right away that
Eldath, isn't it?
what?
Joaquin.
No, well, that's good. That's from before. I appreciate that. There we go. All right, so you notice that the 4 statues that are sort of in the middle, or towards the front and the back in a square, are statues that people have, are different gods that people have worshipped. On the top left, you have the god of storms, known as Priscilla. You know, worshipped by people who were in tune with nature. They would pray for rain when necessary, things like that. Next to that one, the god of fire, Attis, Ates, worshipped especially on this continent and in colder regions.
You said ATES?
Ates, Attis. To the left of, directly to the left of when you first walk in, you have the god of nature, Saltus, Saltus, worshipped by the forest people. They don't dare try to tame nature, but they're there to respect it, honor it, and worship it. And then to the right of it, as the god of death, known as Mors, Mors. Specifically, in Drasko's case, worshipped by the different wizards, mages, necromancers, sorcerers of the world. Those who fear death worship it to be in its good graces. They don't try to control it.
Moors?
Mors, Mors. Correct.
Surely that's a mistake. It's the moops.
Okay.
Card says
Yeah.
moops.
Yeah, that's right. The two, I won't tell you about the 2 that are broken unless you actually want to go investigate them because they're dilapidated. You're
I'm
not
sure
going to
they're
really
come to life later and attack us. We'll be fine.
Dilapidated.
dilapidate it. I did this again. Yeah, you're right.
Dilapidated.
It's like saying espresso. I gotta
Ooh, the expressway.
punch myself in the D hole.
The
Where home?
hit song by Sabrina Carpenter, Espresso.
Yeah. Do you want to go find out what those other 2 statues are?
Should we just kill these things one at a time right now? Just
I would like to know what the other 2 statues are.
All right. So I'm gonna need you.
We traveling as a pack?
You don't have to
Yes.
get like right on top of it. Just close enough to kind of maybe
yeah,
investigate.
but close enough that if the other ones wake up, we're far away from them. Not playing this game. Come on.
Is
We've
there a
played this
is that
game
a
before.
is that a
That's
Welcher's?
Sothersby.
Yes, that's Sotheby
Okay.
texting right now.
It's gonna melt
Even
from
though
the
we have the whole
screen
thing of-
heat. So the one on the right that you see is the god of justice,
What? Oh, okay.
Justice.
called Idalet, Idalet.
IDALET.
Tyrannus would know this god, worshipped by those who want to bring law and order into the world.
What if he rolled a better history check?
I know him.
The god to the opposite side is the god of smithing, Kales. Kales.
Kel McCarr?
Yeah, exactly. And you know that this god, worshipped by smiths, the ability to take raw materials, to control them, to wield it into something useful, to manipulate power and energy. It's the very essence of order. So you have 4 statues of chaos, 2 statues of order. The 2 statues are dilapidated. The 4 statues of chaos still upright.
Why 4 to 2?
I don't know. Let me just tell you the reasons for everything in this game.
Obviously, it's a chaos area.
Sounds like we need to
4 chaos, 2 order.
destroy
Time to fucking
at least two of the,
take
so
down
that
2
way
of these. Yeah.
and then rebuild the other ones.
Or
so
just
there's
destroy
balance.
all 4 and rebuild the 2.
No shit.
Oh my god.
We almost
could
lost
do
our
that too.
DM.
Do you want to hold the amulet up to the god of smithing first?
Why is that?
No,
As you are
Oh god.
discussing what you want to do, you start to hear a clap in the background.
Someone's got syphilis.
No, it's hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. It's Southerby Baxton. It's
It's
Legolas.
Urza.
You hear a... And he says,
He.
He.
"It took me thousands of years to keep this city under wraps. And you've gone and destroyed my work in but a single day. Please, tell me why you would unleash this upon the world." And it's a gentleman. Actually, I could show you a nice little picture if you'd like.
Because it ain't nothing
Please
but
do
a
one of the
heartache.
NHL
This is a
portraits.
Manchester United bar for Manchester United supporters only.
Oi!
So please, enlighten me. Who the fuck are you?
But he looks at you, and he's got a book in one hand, long, sort of really light white hair. As you can see, he's got a black cloak covered with sort of gray attire, a blue belt.
Oh, he's a blue belt.
He's a blue belt. Yeah, he knows Aikido. And he's almost angry at you for doing what he's saying you're doing. The fact that you've broken this curse. And he looks at the group and he says, "I'll ask again. Why are you here? What is your purpose? Outside of wrecking thousands of years' work on the behalf of order."
We're here to stop chaos.
He starts laughing. Stop. God. What do you think I was doing? Why do you think those people were trapped? They were entities of chaos. Now I'm going to have to fix the entire thing. Yet again. I have been sent here to do exactly that. And for thousands and thousands of years, my job has been very easy. And now you decide to come in, break my barrier, and now these things are going to get loose. And you can see as he's like talking to you, he has this flame in one hand and he's looking in his book and he's almost like the flame's like hovering over him to provide warmth and light as he's trying to figure out how to right the wrong.
Who are you?
Who am I? He comes into my throne room and asks who I am. I am Primus of War, emissary of Order himself, sent here when chaos was driven back. Now, may I ask, who are you? Outside of being a pain in my ass.
Mickey, introduce yourself. Good afternoon, sir.
What's that?
We're helping you in your journey. We hear you have an aunt, Aunt Urza, and we are also trying to stop her. What's that face for? You said emissary?
Urza's a.
Wait, emissary of order, emissary of chaos. Which is that?
Emissary of Order, he said.
Got that wrong. Right.
Oh, I get what you're saying
So
when you say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It threw me off a bit there.
Okay.
And Urza's only an agent of chaos.
Right, but if Urza and the boy and the girl are the chaos and whatever, and he's the emissary, he's got to be below. And I was trying to do a reference.
Yeah, he looks at you. He's not amused.
All
If
right, we're gonna
if
help-
anything, the fire he's holding grows more intense, and he's not happy right now. But he's almost like he's almost recognizing you folk, but he's also like half reading his book to try to figure out
So
how
if you
to
want,
right the wrong, how
I
to
can
fix
help
what
with
you
that
broke.
Fire spell. I could teach you a few things.
Burning hands. We are here because we saw, or our friend here saw chaos orb or chaos portal open.
Of course he did. How else do you think I'm siphoning it out of here? How else do you think that trap held all of the chaotic beings? I don't know what you're using to find chaos, but trust me, I've been doing it for a very long time. I know what I'm doing. All you're doing here is screwing things up.
Let's apologize and get out of here quick. Show him the amulet. Say, we got this from Urza, and then we're here to bash her skull in, etc., etc.
If you're doing such a good job of controlling the chaos,
Was doing a good job.
okay, was doing a good job in controlling the chaos. Why is it spreading all across the land of Statera?
No, he didn't. Oh,
I didn't say I was preventing it from going all across the Terra. Order sent me here to take care of one area. There are others obviously not doing as good of a job. And for that, I'm sorry. But I am only but one person. We are doing what we can. But I can guarantee you what you're doing is not helping me at all. And then he looks at you and he goes, and he kind of raises his hand, and you start to feel the amulet sort of come out of your pocket. And using a bit of telekinesis, he grabs it in the air, and he brings it in front of him. Huh. Interesting. My master would much like to see this. Curious as to why you folks have such a trinket with so much power. And he grabs it in his hand and cracks it, smashes and shatters. And as it shatters, this sort of cloud of red dust. Cloud of red dust siphons out into the air, and you hear a small scream. And he throws it to the ground. Any other little trinkets you have harboring chaos?
We were actually tracking someone that is working with chaos, and it led us here.
Yes. There was a whole town, city, and village. Not sure why you thought to mess things up, but, and he's continuing to look, he says, there is a way to solve this.
well, sir, let us remind you, those things out there attacked us first.
Did they?
Yes, they did.
Was it before or after you broke the statues?
We didn't break any statues, sir. They attacked us.
Roll me a deception check.
2.
It's correct.
Is it cracked?
It's correct.
Is it cracked? No, that's a 7. That's a 7.
So 7 plus 15. Plus 6, 13.
Is it 13? Yeah. He looks at you and he says,
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
maybe 1 would have been broken. 2's on purpose. You poked your horns where they shouldn't be there, Tiefling. So, shall we fix this problem? Because, as far as I see it, you broke this damn thing. You're going to help me fix it before things get out of order.
Yes, sir. If you are, in fact, who you say you are, what you're doing, we will help.
Fine. Sotheby, at the back, speaks up. What exactly do you need? Sotheby's the only one with like a half shirt on, even though it's like, 10 degrees out. And he walks towards the throne. Again, the flame providing light and heat. And he's looking at the book. He says, well, I can't do this by myself. I could, but I don't want to. I'm going to need someone's hand. Literally. And he takes out a small knife. And he starts to set up. In the snow, he starts drawing symbols. He says, this is only going to work with someone's blood.
Blood or hand?
Right.
Blood from someone's hand.
I was about to
Okay.
say,
I don't need to take
Yeah,
someone's
okay.
whole hand.
Yeah, I got the impression.
Yeah, I thought you were
somebody
just
was
saying
taking
take his
someone's
whole
hand.
skull. Like, wait a
I
minute.
mean,
My apologies.
still tattoo.
I'll do it.
Wait, are you brothers?
No, I broke the thing. I'll do
You
it.
and Sotheby
Huh?
brothers?
I know.
I broke the thing. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I do.
I mean, I didn't break the thing. It attacked me. I'll do it.
Right.
You're rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3. Shoot.
Doesn't fucking just pick one. Jesus Christ. Make Mickey do it.
While you guys are arguing,
Mickey's not
Sotheby
here
steps
to defend
up.
him, so
We don't want
Mickey,
the
no,
word bear
Mickey.
blood.
Take my blood.
Sotheby's already in front.
Take
You
my
guys
blood.
are busy arguing. Sotheby says, look, you guys have been doing a lot of things without me. I
feel
said
left
I'd come
out.
to help,
Take the whole hand.
and
Lops it off.
And Mickey
let's
just
right the
went,
wrong.
Your character has no hands.
I did, after all, kill both of those things. So,
Did
no.
he? No, he didn't.
He didn't. He did not.
I was about to say, I think Chris got the one killing blow.
All right, let me get the old.
I think Mickey got the other one.
Mickey's not here to defend himself. Should be him.
So we're gonna do a little bit of ritual here, and I need a roll. I need a. This is no. I need this roll. All right. Oh, come on, you. All right. Okay, so I need to do.
Which is like if you roll a 1, his whole hand comes off. A 20 is just enough blood.
Oh, yeah. How much? How many times? How much?
Oh,
How much?
there you go.
How much blood do we need, and how many cuts do we need?
There's only 3 ounces.
12 pints. Also, I believe I supported enough blood in this game.
Yeah, you.
Yeah. You
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you. Yeah, that's right. All right. So. All right.
What's the number?
I got.
Oh, God. It's in that 20.
It wasn't that
Oh
20.
boy.
Oh, so it's a clean, easy.
Yep, just
Yep,
1 drop
just
of
one
blood.
drop.
He slices,
Sotheby's gone.
and as he starts to slice, he drops the knife and he grabs Sotheby. And Sotheby starts to like almost shift out of existence. And he's looking back, and he says, "No," and he pushes the mage out of the way.
Who's the mage?
The wizard, the Primus,
Oh,
this
okay.
this
The
individual,
Prius, the Prius guy.
the Prius. And the wizard says, "Well, I guess we'll have to do this the hard way." And with that, we're
Here we
rolling
go!
for initiative.
Let's fucking go!
All right, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Tyus, you are up to start. Also, someone fell down there, so you pick yourself up.
Dust myself off and try again.
Yeah, there you go. Just yeah. Okay, you're all on that side.
We're all somewhere
All right.
there. All right.
Oh, shit, he turned him into a juicy fruit.
As the taste keeps on.
You turned me into a newt. I called that. Are you still doing taxes? What are you doing? Look at you.
Look, when I use my Mac, I can just look at
Why
the
don't you use your
spells.
phone? Well, it's a little late now, but
Yeah. I can look at the spells easy and see what each one
like,
does.
what is this mortgage
a little
rate
bit
over
more. There's no like description of like
God.
what each spell does. So
24%.
apologize.
Taxes? Is this deductible? This is kind of an H&R blockhead.
Look at column H41-3B. Maybe that's what you're looking for. What in the
He's
hell was
moving.
that?
He's moving. All
No,
right.
he moved in like a arm.
All right. What you doing? Just gonna look at him, stare at him intently.
I'm gonna
Juicy boot.
sort him.
All right. Gonna sword him.
17.
That's a miss.
What?
It's a miss. Keep going.
All right, second. Wait.
You have
with
two
our
attacks.
new,
You still have a second attack. You did not come prepared.
no, I know I have a second attack, but I thought there was something with my upgraded class that there was.
Well, you have your masteries, but you have to hit for that. So
All right, I'll just take my second attack and then. That is a.
is it higher than a 17?
No, it is not.
Okay. So yes. All right. Thank you. All right. Sotheby is going to, after getting sort of grabbed and trying to be plane shifted by this person, he is going to just do an unarmed strike for now. That is a nat 20, gentlemen.
So it'd be rolling tonight.
Yeah, that's right. That's his second nat 20. So that's a 4.
Describe the killing blow.
Yeah. That's 12 points of damage at this point. So he hits him for 12, and he is going to bonus action. He's going to disengage. He's going to do step of the wind, dash as a bonus action, and he's going to use one focus point to disengage. All right, so
Doesn't give mage face. And
no, because he's using a
disengaged,
so as a monk you can use a focus point.
monk. So he's a monk?
He is a monk.
What the-
That's why he does the Henry Cavill shotgun loading
He's a
arms.
fighter.
No, he's not. He doesn't use weapons. So he's gonna use his it's called focused step of the wind. You can expend one focus point to take both the disengage and dash actions as a bonus action. So that's what he's gonna do. Can you move the move him back like 20 or so?
15, 20.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. And now it is the mage's turn. And he is going to. Where is Zamir? He's kind of
He's on
in
the
the
left.
He's which way?
He's the
Or you're right.
He's right
He
there.
was in
Yeah.
4 squares though.
Okay,
So
that's fine. Yeah.
no, he's good.
The mage who has the flame in his hand kind of dodged Tyus's attacks easily,
Baloney.
and he takes the flame and he hurls it towards the group of Sotheby, Drasco, and Tyrannus, and he's going to throw a fireball. So I need 5, 10, 50. Yeah, I need the 3 of you to roll me a dex save. You're looking for 15 or higher. That's 10. That's
19.
19, 12. I guess I have to roll for Sotheby, don't I?
No, I gotta roll for.
He
Zamir,
rolled
right?
another nat 20.
Jesus Christ.
God damn, 3 nat. No, you don't have to roll for Zamir.
Not Zamir.
He's out of. That's why I was asking where he was. All right, so we're gonna do. What is this? All right, so it is 25 to you because you took full damage, and 12 to Sotheby and to Tyrannus. Like, like last session, he's eating right now, so we'll leave
Hey,
him
Mickey, are you pregnant? Because you're late.
It works better now. It works better this time. It's a long
Got
con.
him.
It's a long con. All right. Who's up anyway?
Better when you're here and not when I say it out loud. And you're not
Again,
here.
we
over
apologize for
after-
that joke.
Oh, everyone did your damage. So it was 24 or 25. So 12 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me
did
do
that.
12 for Sotheby here. And you did yours there, Drasco.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What do we do?
Jessica's almost dead.
Yeah.
All right.
Surprise, surprise.
But guess what, Zamir, Mr. Steak and Potatoes over there, chicken potatoes,
Carrots.
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 You are up.
All right.
I know there's a lot to go through here, so
Just
let
tell
me.
me who to shoot.
Well,
The
there's only
wizard.
one person on the board.
Yep,
And there's
one person.
also Welch's candy on the board.
Don't shoot that.
That's Sotheby.
That's Sotheby.
What happened to Sotheby's character?
He got transformed.
Well, yeah. Long story.
It's not a long story. We just didn't.
Have we always just randomly placed him with somebody?
Yeah.
I guess so. I didn't put him down. I just looked over there and there's a fucking.
Okay.
It's like Boyna's blob. It's like a little blob.
Wait, so
Ketchup flavor.
who am I shooting? This guy?
This guy, yeah,
The one that doesn't look like us.
he's
I don't know
conspicuous.
who we
looking.
are. The only one I know who we are is me and the dragon.
That's right.
You don't know me with the wand after all these years?
No.
Jeez.
I mean, after all these years is a very
It's been too
appropriate.
long.
It's been appropriate.
been a while.
been a
He has
long time.
Alzheimer's now. It's just the problem.
Is he engaged so I can
Yes, he is.
Yes,
He is
have already
engaged.
sworn at him.
Congratulations! Congratulations to him.
I also forgot to update my guy, so that's
No, you didn't. I thought you said you did.
I was going to, but I got busy doing something else. I
Well.
saw something shiny.
Get your nails done.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
He
Alright.
was listening to WIP
That's
in the
a
car.
26.
26 is a hit.
Thank God.
Good hit there, Bubba.
That's a 9, and then let me sneak attack this guy.
3d6, right?
4d6.
46. Wow. Why don't we just keep throwing D's there?
These
12.
nuts.
So 9 plus 12 is 21.
All right, so 21. So he has to roll. I always forget this. Bear with me 1 second. Nah, I have to do a concentration check. So 10 or half the total damage. So all right, so that's 21 total. So that's still 10. 'cause
10 and a half.
7 and a
Don't
half.
cut me down that
Well,
half.
yeah. Okay, so hold on. All right, so
Never know when we need that half.
We got to round up, so.
All right,
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
19. Okay, cool. So he's good to go. Snake, you are up.
Do we want to make any attempt at either A, rebuilding the broken statues, or B, trying to preemptively destroy the other statues? Are we just focusing on this mage guy?
Oh, we came across more statues?
6.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Which? I said all 3 ideas.
I mean, doing one and then the other.
Sure.
Potentially destroying the.
I'm going to go for the rebuild first, because if we get an ally to help us, one of the gods of order,
Okay.
What if it's not an ally?
then I would just have wasted my turn.
So we came in.
Bring another villain in.
We came in here.
Well,
and
no,
there
it
were-
should. It is. We know that these 4 are chaos, and the 2 on the ends are order.
Yeah, so they identified them properly through a history check.
All right. Since I'm about to die, I'm going to go run behind.
Well, hold on. This is kind of important.
Yeah, it's
I
important.
want to. So
Let's back
one
it
of
up
the,
here.
one of the things that you noticed when you came into this throne room was that the statues here represent statues that you've seen across Statera as gods that people worship. You don't know necessarily what that means, but there are certain gods that have a more chaotic side, gods that don't necessarily worry about the order of things, that are more uncontrollable, unpredictable. And then you have certain gods like the god of justice or the god of smithing that try to control and maintain order. These are gods that you've seen throughout the world. I know I haven't, from a narrative standpoint, talked about them a lot, but here you've recognized them as the certain gods that you've seen during your travels.
Am I correct?
So total would be 6
Thank you.
6 statues of chaos and 4 total.
What?
No,
No,
four
Well, here,
chaos,
yeah.
two.
So here you saw 4 and 2.
Yeah, I'm talking about the town too.
Uh,
The town there was 2 and 2. I
so
think.
those weren't necessarily gods.
No, but I'm just saying chaos and order.
Oh, yes. I mean,
Okay.
correct. All right.
So am I correct in assuming we are closest to the god of justice?
Yes, that is correct.
Do we have any objections to me trying to go talk to the god of justice?
Talk or correct?
Talk, correct, try to rebuild, try to
I mean,
rekindle,
it's in a pile.
flirt. Maybe I'll move a block and maybe something will happen.
So
I'm not going over to the god of death and talking to him
So
first.
I will say that
No, pull an audible. Do
compared
gotta
to the other statue that you rebuilt,
Mm-hmm.
which was a piece here or there, this is much worse.
I'm pretty good at building. I did Legos.
That's fine. I'm just letting you know. So from a descriptive
He's
standpoint,
telling us it's a waste of time to try that.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't want you to assume it's the same thing. That's
Give it a
all.
shot.
We're all saying the same thing here, though, right?
Give it a shot.
Well, there was the other two monsters in that first courtyard that we couldn't touch or whatever.
Minotaur and the
Ape?
And the Bascles.
ape. Minotaur and Mickey.
No, it was Minotaur and Ape. We
Yes, I know.
could run back there, try to go talk to one of them, reason with them, bring them over. No?
They're
Alright.
dead.
I'm using my movement to run around the FFD.
Yep.
Okay.
I will attempt to investigate and rebuild God of Justice, Frank. That's Idolette. There it goes.
Idolette.
There's that.
There's that arrow again. All right, go ahead and give me. So if you're gonna build,
Well, I don't know if build is the correct thing to say. I want to try
we'll do an investigation then.
Repair.
You wanna try to.
find out if there's something I could do to this thing that can do anything other than sit there and be
Give me
crumble.
a.
Deck saving throw.
No, I mean
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of
I
hand.
do have a deck of cards. Can I gambit the mage? Or you
Yeah,
just
I-
tell me there's nothing we can do.
I mean, I could do I would say a straight because you're going to be building something, and you're using your hands. I would say give me much like locksmithing, lock picking. Sorry, give me a straight dex check.
straight decks.
If that's what you're trying to do, are you trying to build it, rebuild it, or are you trying to analyze how to rebuild it?
Can I analyze to see if it's even
Then give-
possible to do
all
that
right, so
thing?
all right, so your action's going to be an investigation check at this point.
10.
All right, so through the chaos of the fireball, dusting yourself off, going behind Tyrannus for cover, the snow kind of helping douse some of that flame. You get to this rubble, and you start to find certain pieces. There's a large part, probably the head. You kind of find the torso. The legs are smashed. The arms are kind of smashed. You see like a hand, but the digits are missing. You would have to spend time digging through the snow to get more of those pieces. It's probably in a good 3 or 4 dozen pieces.
I have no. Does anyone have super glue? Super magic glue?
Nail glue at this point.
All right, I understand.
Gorilla glue.
I have read the situation.
That's funny. That's good. That's a good one there. That's on the nose.
Got it.
All right, so that is Snake's turn. Tyrannus.
I'm going to go right at him.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't think you can make it, right? You've got 30 feet. 30 feet.
Misty Step to him.
Is Misty Step a bonus action, right?
Yes.
How many feet is that?
That's a good question. Misty Step is, I think, 30 or 60. One or the other.
60 sounds good.
I think it's 60.
Like Fred Flintstone would walk.
Yes.
Correct.
That's funny.
Still on me.
Misty Step is up to 30.
No, it's actually a porn
Is it
star.
really?
Yep.
What the fungal?
Misty Step is a porn star.
All right, so we're going to not do that either.
Destiny Step.
Destiny.
I mean, you could Misty Step and then run the rest of the way.
Half marathon.
You could do that.
Yeah, well, Misty Step 15 and then
Well, no, you just Misty Step 30.
30 and then do the rest.
You want to
No,
be in
I'm
front of him? Where do you want to end?
Put me to the side of him so he still has line of sight on him.
Are you really trying to count 60 feet?
No, I'm just curious. I didn't know how far he was. So yeah, I am counting.
He was like 40 away.
All right, I'm coming down. I'm bringing the hammer down
I'm
tonight, all right?
You already did. I'm almost half dead.
Yeah, good.
That's true.
All right, everyone dies
That was a
tonight.
piece of juji fruit out
I
there.
hope so.
Guys, I'm done. I have a different hobby. I have to start shaving hobbies off. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is one you're keeping.
All right, so what do we got here? So
Well, my sword's on fire.
I
With the
didn't,
Yolos.
I didn't hear you say that.
It's called gonorrhea.
It's gonorrhea.
Hold on. Time out.
He is the god of fire.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. The god of fire wakes up now.
Hold on.
He's doing his taxes.
You need a bonus action to speak YOLOs, and you've used a bonus action to cast Misty Step.
All right, then. I'm swinging.
Non-YOLO swing.
Yeah.
It's not on fire yet. All right.
Hit him in the book. Hit the book.
6. I don't think that's a hit.
That is a miss. You guys.
This is our night.
But you still have 2 attacks with your action, right?
Yeah, I'm checking something real fast.
Well, you have no bonus actions. May God have mercy on your soul.
Wait, I thought his action was the move, and his bonus action was the...
Movement's not an action. Movement is movement. For those at home, a little D&D tip. Movement
So-
is not action.
It says if your
Movement is
attack roll with a greatsword misses a creature,
Yeah.
that's my attack roll.
Yeah.
Not what I'm doing right now to hit.
No, well, if it misses a creature, that's to hit.
So, okay.
Continue
so
reading.
It's equal to the ability modifier used to make the attack. This damage is the same type dealt by the greatsword, and only can be increased.
What are you reading from?
Huh?
What do you... What,
Graze.
Oh, okay. Well, that's... Yeah, you have to hit for that, though.
Right. That's what. But
Oh.
how does it say if my attack misses? If I've already attacked.
If your attack roll with a greatsword misses a creature, you can deal damage to that creature equal to the ability modifier. Oh, okay.
So I graze.
Oh, yeah, you're grazing it. Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
right. So this damage is the same type dealt by the greatsword, and the damage can be increased. All right. So even if you miss,
I still deal damage.
you can deal damage to that creature equal to the ability modifier used to make the attack roll. So your ability,
+5.
your ability modifier, I guess that would be.
My plus to hit, right?
Well, it's no. So you don't count your proficiency. It's just your ability, which is +2.
Oh, okay.
Because your strength is 2, your proficiency 3, which gives you a +5.
Right.
So, oh, that's interesting. All right, so yeah, you kind of you go to swing, and because you're not fully hitting him, you're grazing it. You just kind of catch.
You're right.
So that's not much damage, but it's 2.
Something.
That's all right. I like that.
And here comes another.
Just bleeds
And
out.
Describe the
He just,
killing
he
blow.
just bleeds out. It's death by 1,000 cuts. Where's your
Ben,
glasses?
if you have to do that every time you roll a die, I think you need
Hold
new
on.
dice.
Glasses on you old ass bastard.
He does this, and he just like spins it around.
Yes. He's like, oh, well, I don't like this roll. It's 20. It's 20, guys. I got it. Right
23.
here. 23 is a hit.
Okay. No YOLOs. So it's 2d6. 2d6 plus 2, you say? That will be 7 plus 2, 9.
All right. 9 damage. All right. Tyus, you are up.
All right, I am going to.
Reason with him.
Oh, I missed this. Damn it.
Ask if he wants to join us.
I had Aura of Protection.
That's a bonus action, though, isn't it?
No. That's a +1 to all saving throws.
Oh.
It doesn't need a bonus action, Kiss?
It's always on. As a paladin.
Well, what did you roll?
Huh?
You it was a plus what to saving throws?
+1.
I don't think that would have saved you anyway. 'Cause you
No, I
rolled
mean
like-
for him. I don't know what. I forgot what you rolled. No, it's anybody around me.
he was
I
low.
rolled not enough, probably.
It's 10 foot.
Yeah.
10 foot aura around me.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
now you just walked away from
All right, I'm gonna go with my sword.
You sworded.
17 is a miss, right?
That is a miss.
All right, I'm gonna do it again.
it. Wow, nice spot to roll.
24.
24's hit.
So that's 7.
Yes.
And he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay. Sotheby is up. Sotheby is going to.
I'm gonna ask a stupid question.
That's fine.
If I'm resisting the fire, what does fireball do to me?
Be half damage.
That would actually be half damage. Yeah. So if you're all right. So instead of taking 12, you do 6.
Instead of
No,
taking
he
25.
took 25.
Oh, so yeah, you would do 12.
12 and a half.
Snaps.
We don't do halves here.
Snaps.
We don't believe in
He'll,
fractions
he'll
or
live
decimals.
by that half hit
That's fine.
point.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. We roll. We round. I guess down, up, down.
Left.
Well, no, because I wouldn't do 13. I would do 12.
In and out.
So like start.
Do the hokey pokey.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's right. Good call there, Joe. Sotheby is
I
going.
healed 12.
No, that's much
Is my,
better.
is my weapon mastery thing, does that count as a...
Doesn't count as an action or anything.
Okay.
It's just part of the weapon. You're,
Okay.
you mastered the weapon. It's like an extra bonus for it, which is kind of nice.
Okay.
It's like when you learn to pee standing up. You finally mastered that weapon.
Yep. Yep.
I'll bet a tiny one. But sometimes you still sprinkle on the floor.
That's why it's nice to pee sitting down sometimes,
It is.
especially first thing in the morning.
Can you move Sotheby toward? Can you move the Jello towards?
And in the middle of the night.
The thing he's got.
The thing.
Well, the enemy, the wizard, the mage. He's got 45.
What is happening?
He's going to go
Move to
around?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. All right.
Sotheby's on the run, guys. He's on the run. On the
Alright.
wrong team. Somebody take him out.
All right. He is going to. Yeah, I mean he's gonna roll an attack again. He's gonna what? Yeah, that's right. He is gonna do an unarmed attack. That is a miss, and yeah, he can. All right, he'll stop there. All right, Slatty is going to. He looks at the three of you, and you start to see the flame douse out of his hand. You start to see the book fall. You start to see the black cape behind him fall. And then he starts to kind of like crinkle down a little bit. Skin starts to melt off of him. And what's looking at you is no longer human.
It's a gabagool.
What's looking
Ooh,
at you
gabagool.
is... Hold on 1 second.
Get a stack of Oreos to put on the board.
Down. Is known as a death slad or slod. Armor sort of protruding on his shoulder and back with spikes, grayish scales, long arms, long claws. And now he speaks to you, but he's not moving his mouth. He's speaking to you telepathically. And he says, I'm no longer playing. I do this for my mother. Mother. As he drops the facade, he points into the direction of
That kinda walked over to the
Snake.
wrong one. Oh God.
and out of nowhere
An RKO.
from the snow, a white dragon appears.
No, I'm not doing that. Put it in the other corner.
Right there.
Which
You see this giant,
God of storms?
white dragon sort of appear. It roars. You start to feel cold
It's made out of snow.
come right over you.
You're recording, right?
Maybe it's just hungry. Yes.
Yes, I am recording. Thank you. Good. Because I didn't want to have to redo that again. And that is his turn.
Alright, so anyway, keep blasting.
What are you blasting?
The little.
Bitch guy?
Yeah.
The little bitch guy.
All right.
Like his damage and all continues, right?
Yeah.
Like it carries on with him just because his skin melted off.
Yeah. Oh, correct. Yeah.
Let's try to get more skin off of him.
Alright. It's a 16.
That's a miss there, Bubba.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, fuck him too.
All right. You're up.
All right. Is he gonna make all 4 of these statues wake up? I got no good shot on the gremlin bastard.
Just go after the dragon.
Yeah,
Melt
that's
the
what I
dragon.
wanna do. Are you walking around in the dark with a blindfold on? What are you doing?
I never know what you're doing back there.
This fucking guy.
Ma, meatloaf.
Let's do magic missile level 2. It creates 3 glowing darts at higher level, cancel second level higher. That's 4d4.
Okay.
4d4. We can do that.
Wait, 44 damage? Or 44 missiles?
44. 4D.
Oh,
4d4.
4d4.
Yes.
Diamond 4 dice.
I'm like,
4-sided
Jesus,
dice.
that's only a level 2?
Into dragon face, by the way, for the record. 8, 10. 10 total. 10 total.
All right, so you fire. Was that a
4.
level 2?
Level 2,
Yes.
correct.
You fire the 4 missiles, and they go right through the dragon, dispersing the mirage, the image that he had casted.
Thank God I didn't cast something more ridiculous.
That would've
Good
sucked.
God.
Okay, so you shoot the dragon, it disappears.
I'm going to assume it's safe to move a little differently.
Yep. Tyrannus, you're up. Yep, I am.
Am I?
Yeah, after Dreska. You're
We
up.
both rolled terribly.
No, that's right.
You rolled a 4.
YOLOs.
That's your bonus action. All right, it's on fire.
Attacking.
Okay.
6. That was with my plus hit.
Wow. Would you roll a 0?
Rolled a 1, but I grazed him for 2.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I guess you do. Yeah, okay.
That's a 12.
Still a miss, but you
Grazed
grazed
him for 2.
You grazed him for 2 again. All right, Tyus, you're up.
So I got a question. Sorry. It's saying the damage of the greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
The same type of damage as the greatsword. So does he get fire too?
No. No. Well, I guess
I don't know how to read that part.
because the greatsword does do fire, so
Which would be...
but it's still not. So it's not a. But you didn't hit with the greatsword, so well.
I grazed him with the greatsword.
Yeah, but this particular greatsword says you do. While the sword is ablaze, it deals an extra 2d6 fire damage to any target it hits.
The damage is the same type dealt by the greatsword and can only be increased by increasing the ability modifier.
Yeah, so that fire damage isn't affected by the ability. I think it's just a straight 2d6, so I wouldn't count it as part of the grazing. Grazing? Grazing.
Samsonite.
Yeah. But I will have to check up on that. But
Yeah.
for now, I'm just going to give you the straight 2.
Yeah, straight 2 is fine.
Yeah.
Sword time, baby. 17 is a miss.
17 is still a miss. Guys are not rolling great.
18.
18 is a hit.
Hey!
There it
found
is.
it. Found-
Now
we
you know.
found the
You-
threshold.
You found it. You found that number.
Move your thing. Oh my
What?
God.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
Rolling like
It's your
a.
first time over here?
Yeah, right?
9.
First timer.
9, all right.
And he has disadvantage.
He still has disadvantage because you cast. What was it?
Well, no. With my weapon mastery, damage with
Oh.
a longsword. If I hit it, they
Then
have
you quit it?
disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Yeah, it's called sap.
Yep. Warren Sap.
Because I also have that weapon mastery too.
Wow, that is for the start of your next turn. That is all right. Cool. All right. Sotheby's next turn. He's gonna start swinging away again.
It's like Blobby from Hotel Transylvania.
Now I'm kind of glad I saved that longsword.
And he
Nat 20?
he rolls another nat 20.
Jesus. This is
So-
his third one of this whole encounter. Fourth one.
Wow. 10 and a
That's doubled, right?
7. So that's 17. So it's Slatty's turn here. And Slatty, Death Slod is called. You notice that as you're starting to hit him, grazing him on the side, a couple shots to the armor, to the shoulder where he's a little bit more armored, you start to see some of these heal and repair themselves. All right, he is going to the two of you, Tyrannus and Tyus. He starts to conjure up an image of ghosts. For you, you see the ghost of your adopted parents pleading for you to help. For you, you see Zamir reaching out, pleading to stop. And I need you both to roll me a wisdom save.
20.
All right.
Uh,
All right, so you passed. You're fine. You are now frightened. You need to actively move away from the creature, from the slide, during your turn. So it says, when frightened by this spell, a creature must take the...
still an attack.
It's not. It's a
an
saving
action.
throw. Creature must...
Did he?
No, it's not an attack throw. It's not an attack roll. Because there's not a 2-hit. It's just a saving throw. So it doesn't apply. It says, when frightened by this spell, a creature must take a...
that's fine.
No, I'm giving you what the frightened condition is. Creature must take the dash action and move away by the safest available route on each of its turn unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location...
Not a charmed condition.
I think charmed is totally different. Yeah, I think charmed is charmed. Like specifically calls out charmed. Yeah, so the charmed condition is different. Is not being able to harm somebody, which you have advantage on saving throws you make to avoid or end charmed conditions. So there you go. So at the end of this, on a success, so if the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends for that creature. So, Zamir, it is your turn. Assume that he's gotten feared. He's starting to run away. So you could shoot between him, or shoot him in the head. That's fine too. You could do that.
I'm gonna aim for the bad guy. But,
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I shot myself in the foot.
Cool.
Targets.
Drasco, you're up.
Used to be 7.
So, what happened to the statue that I'm next to since the dragon was conjured?
Nothing.
So it still looks like a statue, still...
Yep.
Before I move that full 30 there, describe that throne to me. Is this something I could see over or through, or is like the
Yeah,
chair?
I mean it's a large throne, but I mean it's still.
Where I'm standing, can I get this angle of it? Like I could see over it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to end there. There's nothing I could do.
You're gonna end there.
There's nothing I could do.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I mean, unless you're going to give me...
I'll give you.
That
No,
line
I'm
of
saying
sight.
I'll give you. What are you trying to do?
Let's keep it simple so I don't hurt my teammates.
Yeah, if it's an area of
So
effect,
fireball, that hurt too?
that would hurt everybody. Yeah.
Let's do another magic missile.
I mean, you could position the fireball.
No, it's a joke.
Okay.
I understand radius.
Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad you.
Magic missile
That'd be
level
fine.
2 again.
Magic missile level 2 again. All right.
And that shouldn't affect
Yeah,
Either of
the
those.
magic missile is like a homing missile, so that would be perfect.
A homemade missile?
Yeah, homemade. Yes, yes. Like apple pie.
10.
10. All right, so you fire a couple over it. It hits the slot.
They all hit his eyeballs,
Yep.
by the way.
Tyrannus, you're up.
I'm going to swing.
Better.
It is a 24.
That's a hit.
Doing that wrong again. Magic missiles are 1d4 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
I was not doing that.
Well, that's.
I'll remember that for next time.
You should probably read your goddamn spells next time. All right.
Been reading my spells for 15 minutes.
So 2d6 plus 2. That would be 3, 5.
3, 5.
And
Okay.
then 2d6 for the fire.
Mhm.
That's 10.
Okay.
I'm also going to use my...
I will say, as you're hitting it with the fire, you notice the fire's not making as much of a dent as you expect.
I'm going to use my one action to do my paladin smite.
No, because you already used your action. You get one. Do you get one action or 2 actions? You get 1 action with 2
It's a
attacks.
spell slot.
Huh?
It's a spell slot.
I know.
Well, I haven't done my second attack yet.
I understand, but your action is your attack. Unless it's a bonus action, you can't cast a spell as an action. Do you get 2 actions or 1 action?
I get 2.
Are you sure, or do you get 1 action and 2 attacks?
Ooh, let's see. Well, it doesn't tell me if it's an action or not.
Well, it's a spell, so it should
It
say.
says you always have Divine Smite prepared and cast it without expending a spell slot once per long rest.
Okay, well that's good. Divine Smite, right?
Paladin Smite.
Yeah, Paladin. So that's a bonus action.
Yeah.
So it's
It
the
doesn't say it on
target
mine.
takes an extra 2d8 radiant damage from the attack. That one?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's a bonus action. Which you are free to do. Yes.
So I can do it now.
If it's a bonus action, then yeah, you haven't used a bonus action, so you're fine.
Okay, so I will do that also.
So your extra attack is you can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action, right? So you still have 1 attack action, but if you use it to attack, you just attack twice. You can't split up your attack action as an attack and a spell. But because this is a bonus action, you can use it on one of your attacks.
All right, so this is my first attack.
Confusing. Yes, I know.
Yeah, that was, but understood now. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Oh, wait, 2d8. Sorry.
Yep. You right there?
What about Chris just then?
Yeah, okay. Gonna share with the class, or?
He shared it with everybody.
No,
Oh,
feel free to check.
well, someone's busy right now. Sorry.
I said it like an hour ago, so we've had pauses and
2d8.
It was legit an hour ago, 7:48.
What was
4
it?
radiant.
4. All right.
And here's my second attack. $15.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a miss.
Plus 2. Still do damage
Correct.
for graze.
Correct. All right. All right. Tyus, you're up.
Did the
You're running away, Tyus.
Did the radiant damage do anything to him?
Yeah, I mean,
Besides-
it blew him back a bit. Like you saw him take regular damage at that point.
Okay.
so I'm frightened.
I'm scared.
And the only way to get out of it is to roll a what?
No, so it says so you have to run away you have to take the dash action and move away safest available route of your turn.
How many feet do I have to run away?
Well, your dash action is
Oh,
60.
60.
It's double your movement, so I think that's 60 feet. Because
So
you
if you can
are
get behind, if you can
yeah,
get
so
behind
60
the wall,
yeah, 60 feet would be your dash action. And it says
Try to kill
If the
line of
creature
sight.
ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight of you, so if you get like behind Mickey, for example,
Or
behind
the pillar
Zamir,
down there. Yeah, there you go.
there you go. Now you can make another wisdom saving throw.
You don't have advantage this time, or the +1. for me.
Correct.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
There you go. You are no longer scared of him anymore.
But I've used my action because I dashed, or that's my movement.
That is your a dash is a specific action. Unless you had a feature that allowed you to use a dash as a bonus action. No, dash is an action by default. So
Okay.
that is your action. Now, if you had a bonus action you wanted to use, technically you could do that. Actually, no, because it says if the creature ends its turn, so your turn technically is ended when you roll that.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so Sotheby's gonna.
Sotheby's going to loop around him first, correct?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, just go around. Yep, that's fine. You guys are strategizing. I'm happy to oblige.
You're allowed to attack on this diagonal right here.
No, just move beside him.
Um,
No, that's fine. Yeah, that works too. another nat 20. I
hell outta
swear
here.
to God, this is so stupid right now.
This is perfect.
That's another. Jesus, he is rolling. I'm usually digital
He's
dice are
mad
not
because
that
he
good.
tried to get his brain sucked out or whatever happened.
Yeah,
over
that's
there.
right. He's
Dick.
Wow.
Dick
Oh
sucked
my
out.
God! What? I missed that roll.
Okay. That's a 17. So now the Slad is going to go after him with a multi-attack. And he is going to
Roll
hit
nat
him.
20.
Who's him?
Probably.
The Slad. Oh, sorry, yes. Him. Correct. So the Slad attacks with a bite and either with the claw or greatsword. Because he does have a greatsword.
Where?
Up his butt, apparently.
Okay. Very good. I see that.
No, actually, he's gonna use his bites and claws. So his is 16. So that is a 19 to hit. So that's a hit. That's a nat 20. That's a 29. And a bite that's a 24. So he's getting hit 3 times. All right, so let's add this damage up, folks. That's 7. That is 7, so that's 14. That's 13, so that's 27. Plus the crit that's 27 and 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Plus necrotic damage. That is 6. That's 32. That's 38. And that's 40 damage. Sotheby is
It's fine.
down.
He's down what?
He is downtown, Julie Brown. He is
Downstairs? Down.
no. He gets
Down but not out.
He is So So the Slad opens up with 2 claw attacks and bites him. And as he hits him, this black
Goo. Ichor.
thank you, starts to pour out of Sotheby's wounds. You start to see the veins start to glow almost.
Sotheby's not human?
Well, not necessarily that. And he kind of looks to Tyrannus and he says, I think I might have been a little bit too confident. And he kind of falls over in the snow as the black and red, the red from his blood and the black from the ichor and the bile that whatever
And the
this
mucus and the
creature
snot.
is using starts to pour into the snow. Zamir, you're up.
We're going to lay down the juicy fruit.
So he's down.
Huh?
So
He's down. Yeah.
Right, so he has to roll for the.
He will have to, yes. He has to do his death rolls,
creatures down?
death saves.
Creatures down?
No. Sotheby's down.
Sotheby's down. All right. Do I have line of sight to shoot him or no?
To shoot Sotheby? Yes, you do.
Also, do you want to talk into your microphone or?
I'm trying to look. Can I shoot in the creature, or
Yes,
do I need
yeah,
to move around?
You have line of sight. Sotheby's on the ground.
Okay.
You could fire over him.
That's fine. I mean, I'm going to shoot him. I just need to know if I need to move or not.
Nope, you're good.
Don't
Okay.
short the arrow and you should be good.
Well, I mean, I fucking suck, so I'm probably going to shoot my other foot now. Because last time I shot my right, and this time I got a 25.
There you go. That's a hit. Oh, I'm so happy. And he is engaged, so.
Oh, congratulations. There's a 9. And let me sneak attack this. Fuck you. 12. So
Okay.
21.
21. Nice. Drasco.
Let's do lightning bolt level 4.
Wow. Okay.
Is that area or no?
It is Dex 14
It's gonna go
for
straight,
you.
right?
Yeah, that's why I had to
That's why you moved him. Okay, that's smart. That is
You're
smart.
like, stop him there. I'm like, no, I don't want to stop him there.
I'm safe though, right?
Yeah, you're behind a wall.
It just goes right through the wall.
Man, it's electricity.
Yeah,
so
you're fucked.
Why are you
Also-
hiding behind a wall?
I'm also
got scared.
lightning
okay.
resistant.
So it
too,
says you take
so-
8d6.
What's
half
the
as much
save?
damage. Dex 14. So I assume I don't roll until I.
That's not one. That's safe.
Do I even roll the 8d6 or just roll 4d6? Like at that point.
Well, no, you roll 8d6 because it's half of whatever the 8d6 is, not
5,
half of,
6.
or not 4d6.
Could I borrow 3d6s? 2d6s. 1d6. Thanks for chiming in.
Here.
Just roll the phone.
4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 6. 6. 4, 2, 6. 6. Half of 30.
Half of 30.
15.
15. Okay. Tyrannus, you're up.
Can I heal him?
Yeah, you can lay on hands if that's what you're looking to do. Yeah.
I'm putting all 35 on him.
Ooh, okay.
So that's a bonus action.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
Very nice.
Does that immediately wake up a down character?
Yeah. Cloud Paladin, yeah, lay on hands will try to get someone who's unconscious back to 1 HP. Yep. You are correct. You can do that.
All right. And he's back.
How much you healing him for?
35.
35. Yeah, so you take your time to heal him, and he's... Oh, I'd kiss you on your mouth, you big, fat fucking dragon.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so the next thing I will do. So if I do channel divinity with, that would be my one action.
Talking to your microphone, please.
So if I hit him with, or I use channel divinity.
Mm-hmm.
So my one divinity is, so it's vow of enmity.
Okay. What does that do?
So,
Please talking to your microphone.
So when you take the attack action, you can expend one use. So I can attack and then still do this,
Okay.
but it counts as an action. That's what I. So do I have to attack?
I'm looking for
So
it.
it says when you take the attack action, you can expend one use of channel divinity to utter a vow of enmity against a creature you can see within 30 feet. You have advantage on attack rolls against that creature for 1 minute or until you use this feature again. If the creature.
I mean,
does-
I think, yeah, so I think using the vow of enmity encompasses the attack action. It would only be one attack
so I
because
get
it's
one
separate.
attack and one, and I can cast this.
I think it's you're casting it when you attack. Is that you could spend one use of the channel divinity to utter a vow
Right.
against a creature you see. You have advantage on attack rolls against this creature for 1 minute or until you use this feature again. Yeah, so you're using the attack action. When you attack, you're using this vow.
Yes.
So that's it.
Okay. So now I'm attacking.
Yep.
That's a 12. So I'm going to re-roll it, right?
Why?
For advantage
Why do you have advantage?
because of that. And
Do you have to hit him to make it, or
it just
does
says
it
when
say?
you take the attack action, you
Oh.
can expend one use of the against the creature you could see within 30 feet.
you have advantage on attack? Yeah,
You have advantage.
yeah, I guess
on
so.
attack
Yeah,
roll-
I suppose that's the one action. So yeah, I guess you have advantage.
Same fucking roll. 12.
And Good use, though. Okay. Guess what, Tyus? Your turn. Get back in the fight.
But I still have it going.
Yes, for 1 minute.
1 minute. How many turns is it?
It's like 6 turns.
6 turns.
I'm gonna throw my spear at him.
Oh, you're going to call it, huh? That's such a ginger roll. That's
20.
What's that?
That's a 20.
That's a miss.
No, it's not. It's like shit. That's 12 damage piercing.
All right. Are you, I guess you're sapping him as well?
Yes, I am sapping him as well.
All right.
That's not a long sword.
It also applies to spears.
Oh shit!
Yep. Yeah. So how much was it? 12?
12.
All right.
And I have Ore Magic. It says when you take the attack action, you can replace one of the attacks with a casting of one of your wizard cantrips that has a casting time of 1 action. So when it says wizard cantrips, does that apply to all cantrips or just specific wizard cantrips?
I guess it applies to specific, so it wouldn't be a cleric spell, I suppose.
That wouldn't be a paladin.
Yeah. So like, I don't know which ones would be. What are you looking to cast? We can figure.
No,
out.
it was more of a maybe not necessarily this particular
Okay.
scenario. But just a question for
Yeah, I suppose
future.
it's spells that wizards have access to.
okay.
If it's specifically saying wizard, that would be my guess.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So like I think chromatic orb would be. Well, that's not a cantrip anyway.
Right,
so-
I have booming blade or frostbite. So would
Frostbite would probably be a possibly probably not booming blade. I'd have to double check. Frostbite or mage hand would be 2 cantrips I think wizards can cast.
Okay. That being said, I will throw my spear again.
Do you have to retrieve it? Is it?
I thought it was an automatic.
It might be a bonus action.
Oh, you're right. It is a bonus action.
Okay. You haven't used your bonus action, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you can pop it back and throw it again.
And that's a 11, so that's a miss.
Okay.
Booming blade and frostbite.
Sotheby is going
And
to
mage hand.
Frostbite is good.
back up 10, please. And because he's backing up, the Slad is going to take an opportunity attack. Actually, he doesn't need to. He can disengage using a focus point, so never mind. Forget I said that. But he's a little shaken, not stirred. And now
Little
it's going
bitch.
to be the Slad's turn.
Oh,
Sotheby is shaken, not stirred. Yeah, correct. All right. He is going to go after the FFD, I guess, because that's who's there. All right, here we go.
remember he has a disadvantage.
He does have disadvantage on all attacks, right?
On the next attack,
Is it just one attack, or is it all attacks? Let's find out what's
that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
So is that the first attack then? Because he's got 3 attack rolls coming. That creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll. Well, is it though?
Yeah.
What do you
Next
say?
time you roll, disadvantage.
Yeah, but is that a singular attack roll?
That would be 1 attack, or
Because it doesn't say his turn. It doesn't say his
Correct, the
attack
next
turn.
attack roll. So
All right, so the first attack would have disadvantage, and then the other 2. Okay, that's all right. We'll go with that, and we'll have to consult the consortium. All right, so let's roll with this. So he rolls a. Oh, that's not what we wanted to roll.
No, that roll's fine.
Well, he rolled the roll dice. Well, he rolled a 1, so there you go. So he misses on the first one because he has disadvantage. And his claw attacks here. So that is a. That's not going to do it. And that is a 28. He rolled a 19 plus 9.
Plus 9.
Oh, look, I don't make it. All right, so 6.
Actually, you're the DM. I think you do make it.
It's true. So he misses on the first 2, but he does end up catching Tyrannus with the left claw. Ends up doing 10 points of damage to Tyrannus. Zamir,
Yes.
heavy in thought, you are up.
I'm shooting.
Well,
Do I have to move though?
you do have to move this time.
'Cause-
Juicy fruits in your way.
Juicy fruits in my way.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Also, move your bow. Your bow's shooting the wrong way.
I mean, all I can do is shoot.
There it is.
I can't do
Shoot up in the
anything
air.
else but
He's gonna bank shot it
Yeah.
off the back wall,
Damn
off the
right.
ceiling,
Trick shots.
right in the eye.
I shot myself in the foot again.
Oh, so
Ooh,
you're,
just
you're
missed.
actually facing the right way.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Snake.
Lightning bolt level 3.
He's like somebody in Call of
Dex
Duty that's just
14,
standing in a
8d6.
corner, spinning around in circles.
He's not in your line,
There's
right?
really nothing I can do. All I can do is shoot. I have no spells. I don't do hand-to-hand combat.
He's
You
I
can-
thought maybe Tyus
get in
was.
there.
Ben, D6.
But I mean, it doesn't do any
Oh, hold on,
damage.
I gotta roll a dex save, right?
It's right there. Pointing at it. Okay. Yep.
Nat 20 again. I swear to God, Nat 20 again.
Down to 8.
That's like 5 Nat 20s so far. I'm still getting my ass kicked.
Like Sotheby.
If I go do unarmed strike, it's just
3 to 6.
right. But it's not that much damage. I'd have more chance with a bow.
What do
Like
you
if
do
I
with
hit
that?
with a bow, I have more
Just
damage.
push it
you know?
down.
Depending on
Just no, like,
Where I can
what
stay
is
away
it?
and
What's the
not
point
get
in that?
hit,
Fine.
but it's like
That's fine. Take it.
to do.
that's all I can do. I'm the worst.
Can't you multi? Can't we multi-class?
I'm the worst rogue
Could
ever.
when you level up.
We haven't leveled up in a while, so.
No, I'm saying when's multi-class start? 3.
You can multi-class whenever. Technically.
Multi-class as a ranger.
32.
You get all your stuff
So half.
All right, so we'll do
that you
16
had
then.
before on your last character.
Rename yourself Walker.
So you fire another shot of lightning as he tries to dodge out of the way. Part of him dodges. Another part of him,
Falls on.
part of him hits the lightning hits part of his side, but you can see as it sort of crackles, it quickly,
Evaporates.
not evaporates,
Kills.
but sort of lights out a little
Lights
bit. So
out.
it hurts him, but he quickly comes to, not incredibly
And then I move
affected by it.
behind the throne.
Tyrannus, you're up.
All right, so I still have advantage on the roll, right? From
Yeah,
my vow?
yeah.
So that's my first attack. Which is a 15. I gotta put the glasses down.
God, just leave him on.
I'm not used to them.
Get you big fuzzy dice next time to roll.
21.
That's a hit.
All right, here we go. That's 8 plus 2 is 10. And then fire damage.
Talking to the microphone.
Fire damage time. Where's my other 8? That's 6 and 4. 10 fire damage.
All right,
PAX Unplugged's coming up.
there we go.
Giant foam dice for you.
All right. So again, you start hitting him, and he starts to really concentrate, and he starts to get up from his long arms, and you start to see some of it just heal back as he cracks his knuckles in his neck, and he looks directly at you. Tyus,
Yeah,
it's
you
your turn.
keep saying he heals back, but you don't tell us if he's actually healing anything. I don't see you rolling like a heal die or anything. Is he actually healing?
I mean, that's what you're seeing. You are literally seeing it.
You're just not going to give us numbers.
Correct.
Okay.
Sword up.
He heals 90 every round. How are you doing that?
What?
Every time you roll right there, and it just always hits that perfect spot.
I just roll. 21.
And he's dead.
That's a hit.
That's 8 damage. Second attack, 20.
20 damage?
No.
Oh,
20.
second attack 20. Okay.
11.
Oof. All right. Now he's finally starting to crumble a little bit, or a lot of it.
And then as a bonus action, I will recall my spear from the previous.
Oh,
turn.
okay. Yep. Gotcha. Well done. Do you want to move Sotheby over to him besides Tyus? Right there. All right. Sotheby says it's time to get back into the fight. He's going to go in. Let's make it a nat 20. Nope, that's a 4. But he is going to use his flurry of strikes. So he's going to get 2 more shots here as a bonus action. That is a hit. That's a 23. And this is a miss. So let's see what he does with the one hit here. That's 7 damage. So even though he misses a couple times, he does catch the slad right across its big toad-looking face. Zamir, you're up. Be a hero, Zamir. Oh, there you go. That's right. Turn your guy right.
Yeah, the roll.
Juicy fruit still in your way.
Juicy fruit.
many could I-
The taste, it's gonna move ya. Just throw your entire bow. Throw your bow over. Try to rainbow it. Fucking.
What the fuck? What? I'm moving.
They see me move.
17 is not a hit.
17 is a miss, unfortunately. Snake.
Did they change chromatic orb?
Did they?
Looks like I can actually do something with it now.
What are you trying to do?
Use it.
What?
You
don't
hurl
think
force
they changed
damage
it.
as fear energy to a creature you can see within range. Choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder for the type of orb you create, and then make a ranged spell attack for the target. If it hits, the creature takes 3d8 damage. So what does it matter what type of damage I use?
Because if you know something is resistant to a certain damage, you would use a different
Does
damage.
acid or poison do damage over time?
No, it's not. It's not a
It's not like
DOT.
that?
No.
Okay. He's healing.
Actually,
it doesn't. I don't
no.
see any.
So there are certain things that do damage per round if you don't make a save, but this is not one of those instances.
Never mind. I think I see why I couldn't do it because I needed a diamond worth at least 50 GP as a component for it.
I get it, but we're not super worried about. We've never been super worried about components in this
It's one of
campaign.
the only reasons I haven't been using that.
Oh no! I mean, look at all your other spells and the components that require it.
None. Just this one.
No, there's all spells take components. Trust me. I will. We can look at different spells. Trust me.
Are you okay with me using this then?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I will try chromatic
checking.
orb, acid.
Do you have a diamond? I'm sorry. You need to go to K Jewelers first before you can cast this spell.
Chromatic orb, 3rd level, 5d8. But it's attack roll plus 6.
Correct.
22.
That's a hit.
Oh, it's 5d8, not d6. That's not a d8. I'm gonna roll these 4 times.
Hey Joe. Describe the killing blow.
Are you serious?
He had 2 health. I don't want to have you roll all of those. What
As the orb.
what kind of element?
Acid.
Okay, all right.
As the
Nice.
acid orb glides across the short distance it needed to. Upon landing the what's it called?
A
Slabs?
death slod.
Death slob's face.
Death slob.
The acid slowly peels away at the flesh on his top of his head, eats his way through the skull, devours the brain, slumps over straight down.
Falls over,
And
brains kind of
melts.
poured out, like a hollow head.
Yes.
It's just kind of sitting there, long claws, slumped over.
Thump.
You hear a loud echoing shriek around the keep. You're not sure what from. And then there's quiet.
And we'll pick it up next week, folks.
And we will pick it up next week, folks. Thank you for watching.